Hello guys, today I'm gonna show you how to install Clang on Windows and VsCode without Microsoft Visual Studio. The first thing, we should go to the website msys2.org or simply search for msys2. Go to the website and just download the installer. Wait a few minutes and then click open and run. And here just click next. Choose a directory where you want to install. Personally, I leave it as it is, but you can choose wherever you like. Click next and click next and wait few minutes until it's finished and click finish. Also, you can go to start menu and run it from there. Just type msys2 and choose it depending on your computer architecture. And now let's install Clang. The first thing, we should copy the first command. Click enter. And you can see the information. It's about 1 GB. Type Y. And once again click enter. It will take a moment until it's finished. And once it's finished, now let's go and copy the second command. Once again, paste, enter, and type Y, and once again click enter. And here you are, it's finished. You may wonder why you have installed Clang Tools Extra, simply because it has Clang D, which is a language server that will help you with code compilation and syntax and so on. On VsCode, for example, there is an extension called Clang D. When you install it, it will help you with your code a lot, and honestly it's much better than Microsoft IntelliSense. The last step, we should add Clang path to the system variable. Let's go to the installation folder. And here choose depending on your computer architecture. Go to the bin folder and copy the path. Now let's right click on computer, go to properties, and then advanced system settings, then environment variables. Let's search for path, and here double click on it and just add semicolon and paste the path. Click OK, OK, and then OK. Now let's check if everything works. Let's go to start menu, type cmd for command line and click enter. Now here just type Clang++ and click enter, and here you are. And it works without writing the directory of the Clang, and this is the benefit of using system variable path. Let's go to VsCode now. Okay guys, now everything is working. Let's now test it on VsCode. Let's create a new folder here. Let's name it test, for example, and select folder. And here let's just create a file. Let's call it hello.cpp for C++. And let's just paste some code here. And as you can see, we must save the file first. And now in order to compile the code, we should go to terminal, new terminal, and here we should type Clang++ and then hello.cpp -out for the target file, and just we need to give it a name. Let's call it hello, the same name, and then enter. And here you are. In order to run our compiled code, we should type // and our compiled file, which is hello. No need for the extension. And here you are. Now as you can see, writing this command every time you want to compile the code is rather tedious. Fortunately, there is an extension that will do all of that automatically for us, and it's called Code Runner extension. Let's go to extension marketplace and let's type Code Runner, and here it is. Click install, and before we run it, let's go to some settings for the extension. And the first thing we're gonna do is we should type here save. The extension can help us so that it saves our file automatically, so no need to go to file and then save every time you change the code. So I am going to check it and then the next step I am going to type exe in order to go to the executor map, and basically this is the automatic code that will be written in the terminal every time we click here. We click run code, and as you can see here, first it's not Clang, so let's just add Clang to it, and here you are. Now save the file and let's come back to our code, and then when we click run code, as you can see, the extension had automatically written for us the command, and here's the result. Now as you can see, the result is in output window, which means that it will not accept input. In order to solve this problem, we must change the settings once again and ask it to run it in the terminal. So just here type terminal, and here you are, wizard to run in terminal. Now let's give it a try, and here it is. Now there is another option, we should change it. If you haven't noticed it, every time you click compile, the terminal will be filled with a lot of text, so there is an option to clear the terminal. Just type clear, and here you are. And now every time the terminal will be cleared. Now that code runner is working, there is one thing left, which is Clang, which is an extension that will help us for code completion and other syntax error and so on. So let's write it here, Clang, and here you are. And now if you come back to our code, here you are directly. It's highlighting our code, and it can help us in code completion too. For example, and here you are. Of course, Microsoft IntelliSense is also good, but I prefer this one. You are free to choose the one you like. And what I can tell you here is that there is one problem left, which is coloring the terminal. And here, this problem will be solved in my next video.